Could you imagine being taken so well care of that you produce creaminess?
Wow.
Women.
As I had said in a previous episode, or maybe future episode, because we're not sure when these are coming out, I thought it'd be a good idea to talk about some regional differences in the UK. Because from here, you can travel maybe like 3 hours and like the name for a bread roll has changed 2 times, the accent has changed about 5 times. So I would like to start with, what do you call a round thing of bread?
A bread roll.
A bread roll.
Or a bun.
Or a bun.
Depending on what's in the thing.
Okay, so it's dependent on what is in the...
Yeah, well, like, what am I actually buying? Yeah.
Well, I can tell you, I would call it a bun. A bap, occasionally.
I wouldn't call it a bap. But that's a very British thing to call it. Like, when I go to Olienstein, I get this, like, roast chicken. It's meant to be a roll.
Yeah.
I called it a sandwich.
That's wrong.
No, because there was bread, stuff, bread.
Yeah, well, I would say, like, slices of bread, that's a sandwich. But if it's a bun that you've used and put a filling inside it...
I just feel like you can use the same word for many things. If it's stuff inside it, it might be a sandwich.
It's a sandwich.
It's got... And it wasn't, like, connected... Actually, it is connected from one side. That's the lie. Yeah.
A bread and a bread with bread in the middle. Is that a sandwich? A sandwich. Great sandwiches you can get from Sandwich. I know they're in Bristol, and I think they might be having a store in London. I have a friend who is obsessed with Sandwich, and I do recommend...
Repeating the word sandwich.
The place is called Sandwich.
My brain can't comprehend 2 of the same words at the same time.
One of my friends from Birmingham, she would call a bread roll a cob.
Oh, what now?
In the kind of Midlands, East Midlands.
Yeah, I think I heard that in Wales when you have like the more crispy top on the roll, it's like a cob.
Yeah, apparently Wales also uses bara, B-A-R-A.
Possible, I would not know.
In Aberdeen, they call them softies.
Like us?
Like I'm just a softie.
They put it out there like, oh, bread, what a softie.
I think my favourite one is scuffler, which is Yorkshire.
Oh, what now? Scuffler?
Scuffler. It sounds like an animal from Harry Potter. Like Niffler.
Oh my god, it does.
It's a scuffler. And in Lancashire, an oven bottom. What type of bottom are you?
What do you have in the oven? Oven bottom.
And in Scotland, morning roll.
It's not just a roll, guys. It's a morning roll.
It's a morning roll, specifically.
Well, I don't know if I want to put morning every time when I eat a roll, but...
Yeah. Another word for roll in Yorkshire is also bread cake, which I guess does...
Depending on the sugar content.
Yeah, but also it's like the shape, kind of. Not really.
It's bread? No.
No. And also West Yorkshire tea cake. That's not... A bread roll is not a tea cake. Tunnock's tea cake. You know the one with like the biscuit base, marshmallow covered in chocolate? Like a chocolate dome?
Yeah, no, I get that.
Those are tea cakes.
I get that.
Yeah.
Who would look at bread and go tea cake?
Yeah. Not me.
It's not even sweet enough. As much as I love bread, I can have it whenever, however, it does not need butter, although that would make it way better.
Butter's so good, yes.
But I'm not going to call it a tea cake.
No.
Cake needs to have sugar.
I think bread roll or bun is usually my go-to.
Yeah.
Yeah, specifically. Roll is definitely the south. That's this region.
Rolling with the homies.
And speaking of the south, there is a very big dividing debate to do with, and I'm going to say it first, scones. How do you say it?
It's scones.
Scones. I do switch between the two.
Who looks at the word and goes, scone? It doesn't even sound nice. It's scones.
Scone.
Scone.
Scone. Which is like a scone, dear.
Which, by the way, con in my language means frog, so what?
Scone is a lot better. Completely fair. And also, do you put jam or cream on first?
Jam.
No hesitation.
To be honest, I haven't had it that many times, so sometimes
Like a cream tea.
Sometimes it's cream, I guess, but I don't really know.
In Devon, it is cream first, and in Cornwall, it is jam first. And I'm inclined to go with jam first. Mostly because it's easier to put the jam on first.
And then the cream.
Because of the viscosity. I'll say that again. Viscosity. Good word.
Nice. I don't even know what that means, but okay.
The consistency of the jam is a lot thicker. And then you put like the clotted cream. It has to be clotted cream. You can use whipped cream, but clotted cream is the go-to. Don't put butter or spread on it like my father does. It has to be clotted cream, or if you're feeling desperate, that whipped cream, just whip it up, mate.
Yeah, no, I like putting jam first because personally, I'm not a huge fan of the cream. So when I put the cream, I want to put a little bit, but then the jam, I will just slither on that, just as much as I possibly can.
Yeah.
As long as I'm not eating everyone's, I'm okay with putting 90% of it.
Yeah, so Devon can fight us. These cream first people.
If people are going to turn up with pitchforks, I'm going to be very worried. I am not built for this life.
Scones are going to be thrown at us.
I'll be opening my mouth like...
Because another thing as well, in America, they call them biscuits.
Yeah, they can go suck it. If they want a biscuit, they can buy a biscuit.
Yeah.
This is not a biscuit, this is a scone.
We know what biscuits are. They have a snap.
Yeah, they have a snap.
Yeah, cookies are
Which
slightly different.
Which scone has ever snapped at you?
Yeah, cookies are different from biscuits. Cookies
they're soft.
Usually have a gooey centre,
I prefer cookies.
Yes.
But that's just because, biscuits are for a tea.
Exactly.
Cookies are just to enjoy.
You need a companion for your tea. You have to have a biscuit.
And sometimes a person isn't enough. You can't pop them into the tea yourself, you know?
Yeah. What biscuit do you like if you're having a tea?
Anything that doesn't have like jammy or gooey centers. Like recently tried hobnobs. Love hobnobs.
Oh, see, I don't like hobnobs. I don't like the graininess of the oats. I'd rather have a digestive.
Anything grainy, I'm okay with it. But digestives, always.
Dark chocolate covered digestives is my favourite.
100%. But I would go with just the basic biscuit. Cause I as much as I...
But the chocolate melting as you put it into the tea.
I'm not a chocolate person.
Oh.
No, I completely agree. If it's available, I will have it. And I will have the whole pack. With just milk, I will do it.
Okay.
But...
like Oreos with the milk.
Yeah. Or digestives with the chocolate with the milk. Any kind, I used to do that. Like I would used to just get a packet of digestives, dark chocolate, and like the milk, and I would just eat that.
I can't drink milk by itself.
No.
Also, my cousin, because her stepdad was a dairy farmer, so she drank loads and loads of whole milk, and now she can't touch the stuff. She can't touch semi-skimmed either. She just has red label skimmed milk, which is just basically water. People who willingly have skimmed milk are weird. You're just drinking water. Semi-skimmed, great. Whole milk, better. I'm a semi-skimmed girl though. Yeah, semi-skimmed is my go-to, and that's what I was growing up with.
Yeah, I feel like the other one's too much for my taste. It just feels too rich.
Yeah.
Back at home, we had this farm near us that we would just go to and get very fresh 3 liters of milk.
Yeah.
And we would get either one of those or a few of those, and we would just come back and use like proper fresh milk. So I have had proper milk. So don't come at me. I ruined it myself by having too much ice cream for too little time.
The gold label milk as well. I think the Guernsey cows or Jersey cows. One of the islands.
I know that. I didn't know cows came from Jersey.
Yeah, of course they do. Yeah, they're quite famous. It's either Jersey or Guernsey. I always get them mixed up. They're like the 2 islands in the British Isles.
Oh, I thought you meant from America.
No. You get it at Tesco and other retailers are available. But yeah, you can get the gold top. It's like whole milk, but even creamier because these cows are like really well looked after. I can just buy
cream.
Yeah, but no, this milk tastes different, better.
Could you imagine being taken so well care of that you produce creaminess?
Wow.
Weird. But in terms of imagine being a cow and then like, oh, I'm so cool because I produce creamy milk.
Yeah.
Those are the cows that come to commercials that talk about chocolate, really.
It's like Wagyu beef as well, how the cows are like properly pampered for this very expensive meat, but I've heard it's worth it. It's delicious. And also the buffalo mozzarella. Those buffaloes are very well looked after.
True.
Yeah.
True.
And is it with Wagyu beef they get fed like beer or something that makes the meat even more tender?
I don't know that.
Something like that. They're fed
I do know they get like some specific food to kind of just make them prime.
Yeah,
Premium.
Premium. Well, that was less of the UK and just more about cows.
There's no cows in Kenshin, guys.
Yeah. I have one other thing. Is what do you call the meals in a day? So for me, it's breakfast, lunch, tea, and then if it's late, like past 8 o'clock, that would be supper.
So I call it quite easily breakfast, lunch, dinner. But I still remember to this day the very first time I came to yours. And you said, do you want to stay for tea? And I didn't want tea. I was like, oh, I don't really want to drink anything right now. Like, I'm good. And I was just like trying to convince you that, no, I'm gonna go home now. I'm okay. We lived like quite close at the time.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, I'm okay. And then the next time I came, you also asked, do you want to stay for tea? And again, I was like, and then I told you.
British people and your bloody tea, forcing it on everybody.
I was literally, Jen, I'm really not fancying any tea right now. Can I just sit here and not drink any? And you were like, tea? Dinner? And I was like, who the hell calls tea dinner? You have been confusing foreigners this whole time. Do you know that? Do you know what you have done?
And if you come from like Midlands, because one of my friends from Birmingham, she would say breakfast, dinner, tea. So she called lunch dinner.
Why?
Because that's just what they do.
Their clocks don't work.
It's what they do up north.
Their clocks are just like a few hours ahead.
Yeah, they don't say lunch, they say dinner.
They're wrong.
R.I.P. I'm not saying anything because I'm not going to start anything between the north and the south in this country.
I'm foreign, guys. Don't come at me.
Last thing I want to say is, what do you find the sexiest British accent?
You'd have to like give examples for me to decide, but personally so far I would just say the very basic British accent that you would assume for people to have. Not the very, very proper from like the royal family, but the one you sort of get around in London. Not the roadman.
Not the roadman.
Not the roadman. I mean like just a regular basic British
like
accent.
kind of like your white collar man in suits kind of talk.
Yeah, obviously when they're not acting as assholes or Karens. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's for me, but that's just because the amount of times I have heard different accents and I'm just thinking, I don't know if that can be counted as attractive. But you're more than welcome to portray, like, do some accents and then...
Oh, God, no.
I just feel like that would make this episode so much better.
Yeah, and if we talk about the UK, it's also Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, British Isles include.
I did like a Welsh accent when I lived there, but...
I like Irish.
Oh, Irish is cool.
Yeah.
Irish is really cool. But yeah, with the Welsh, it's kind of like, to an extent, love it. But I'm struggling to understand what you're saying at sometimes when they get like really into it. It's the same with Irish and Scottish. Like, I'm too foreign to understand your language, even if you're speaking English.
Yeah, that is fair. It reminds me of the scene from Hot Fuzz where they go to this guy about cutting his neighbour's hedge, not his head. He was cutting his neighbour's hedge.
Change the storyline.
And it was like thick West Country accents, and the guy who was from London, played by Simon Pegg, the officer, could not understand him. So they had like a 3-way translator between 2 of the other officers, just so he could understand. And I think that's probably how you might have felt trying to understand
100%.
some of these accents, these regional dialects.
Do you have like your favourite sexy accent from UK?
Oh God. Not really, I won't lie. Yorkshire's quite funny. I do enjoy it. It puts me at ease. I do like.
She's like, attractive? No. Funny? Yeah.
Because I settle down with you? Yes. I don't even know what Liverpudlian is a bit. A bit Scouse accent, no.
Absolutely not.
But they do make fantastic memes.
So far, you're a very negative person.
What do you mean? Just all the British accents are like, no,
You're
no,
like, they better
no.
be foreign. Jen, don't look at me like that.
Yeah, so far your accent is up there. For me.
Yay!
That's me done about regions in the UK.
Yay!
For now.
So, tune in next time.
Bye!